Getting started 3. Property functions. In this video, we'll explore at-risk property functions. These allow you to control the characteristics of both at-risk inputs and at-risk outputs in your model. At-risk property functions cannot be used on their own, they must be embedded inside another at-risk function to modify its behavior. You can find a list of these functions in the Function Property menu. These functions serve a wide range of purposes. More information on each function is available through the Help reference page. In this video, we'll visit some of these functions. Many of these functions are automatically incorporated when you enter values in the Define Distribution window. Let's select the unit cost of sedans input and click the Distribution button. When you reference a cell or enter a value under parameters like name and static value, you'll notice the corresponding property function being added to the definition. The name specified under risk name will appear in at-risk graphs and reports, while the static value determines what is displayed when you toggle the at-risk dice button to static mode. In certain cases, you may need to apply limits or truncate a distribution. To truncate an at-risk input, navigate to the Define Distribution window, click the ellipsis on the parameters, and choose one of the value truncation options. This action adds new parameters to the Define Distribution window, and entering values here incorporates the risk truncate property function into the at-risk input distribution. Another significant property function used with input distributions is risk format. This function enables you to introduce correlations between different inputs. The most straightforward method to use this function is through the correlation menu on the at-risk ribbon. We'll cover correlations in more detail in a later video. Certain property functions can be applied to at-risk output cells. Selecting the output cell profit and clicking Output on the at-risk ribbon allows you to access the Settings action gear icon. From there, you can choose to show advanced properties. Modifying options, such as date formatting or data type, will add the corresponding property functions to the expression. Similarly, setting values for the convergence limit or Six Sigma capability metrics will incorporate the relevant properties. In our example, we'll simply add the units and click OK. This alteration is reflected in the expression. The first 3 arguments of risk output are reserved for the name, range name, and position in the range. The latter 2 arguments aren't used in this case, hence the extra 2 commas. The final argument you see is the risk units property function, and these values will be visible in the at-risk output graphs and reports. Now it's your turn. Pause this video, navigate the information on the model by using the buttons on the left and review the property functions in the at-risk inputs and outputs in the model.